White's upside. It doesn't seem like his body is even caught up with his game, coach. He's phenomenal to have glass.
I think that, to me, Jess, I think that's a good point. I think the most impressive thing to me is just his understanding of what was needed in a very difficult game. We played a team that had a terrific game plan. They executed it to perfection. I think they showed everybody what they were made of. They go on the road and win a road game coming from behind with their best player going 0 for 9. That tells me all I need to know about the team we played today. So we get behind, and somebody's got to step up and play the way that he played. He had a couple turnovers, but you just felt like he was going to get a rebound, get a basket, hit a three, block a shot, do something that we needed him to do. And then you look down and it's like, wow, he's got 20 and 15, pretty good day.
You got 25 minutes off the bench from Anthony Clemens. How much of a tone do you feel he was able to set for you guys at both ends of the floor?
Well, he was tremendous today, at both ends. He had a huge three, obviously. Mm-hmm. But I thought he had a real good pace to himself today. I mean, he played the point, allows Dev to move off the ball, gives him more opportunities to drive it from the wing and get some shots from the wing. He just doesn't seem to rattle at all, and I just felt really good with him in the game, and we just left him in there. I kept asking him if he was okay, because I was worried about fatigue. Because Basavi was playing great, I took him out. McKay was playing great, I took him out. And Aaron White was tired, I took him out for a minute, but I just left Clemens in there.
You switched to a zone there, kind of took them out of the rhythm, because they were eating you up with dribble penetration. Was that disappointing that they were able to?
It was disappointing because I don't think we were as sharp as we clearly weren't as sharp as we were the other night. I think this team is better offensively, clearly, but our effectiveness in execution and overall, commitment to defending side ball screen action, especially when it's continuous like that, was not what it needed to be for this team. So that was disappointing, but it was better later, substantially better.
They were able to get a lot of offensive rebounds. I think 15 second chance points in the first half.
And 16 points off turnovers in the first half, I think. That's, normally you're not down 7. Normally you're down 17. So, they hit a 3 late. I mean, they banked a couple threes in. We gave them, some loose ball recoveries that they laid in. Those kinds of plays, demoralize a team when you're trying to come back. So for us, I thought, while it was disappointing that it happened, I felt really good about our toughness to overcome it. Because when it keeps happening, you feel like, okay, this isn't our day. When you have a great defensive possession and they bank a 3, with great defensive possession, they hit a 40-footer. Another great defensive position, they bank in another 3 with a hand in the face. You say, wow. And then we get a great defensive stop and the ball rolls and they get it and they lay it in. Those kinds of plays really wear on you over the course of a game. So, like I said, I'm upset that it happened, but at the same time, we showed a lot of courage to come back and get this win. The team was ready.
I think you only had 1 turnover maybe the last 11 minutes of the game in crunch time. So.
Yeah, and especially when they came after us late. We got to the free throw line and we're in the double bonus, which was good. And we ended up going 38 for 49. But you're right. And even though I had 2 guards and 3 bigs, I had my best ball handling bigs out there.
You mentioned the 49 free throws, and I think you had 50 in your exhibition last Sunday. Is that now kind of like a benchmark for a number that you would like to get in a game?
I'd love to get that every game. I don't know if we can count on that every game, but I do think it's going to be a point of emphasis where we're going to drive it and throw it inside. It's got to be a combination. It's not all drives and it's not all post feeds. It's a combination of both.
How much does it hurt when you guys are struggling from behind the three-point line?
Well, it always helps when you're making threes. I mean, Pete hit a big one in the first half. Obviously, Clemens hit a big one. I thought Clemens and Zach's in the second half were huge. I'd like to have made more, but at least we made 2 very big ones in key situations.
Do you think everyone's kind of you were the exhibition game, you were voicing displeasure, thought you got outplayed, and do you think they're coming around? Teams coming around, there's still a little hangover here from all this preseason action.
I don't know. We talk about preseason hype and the professionalism with which we have to attack that. Clearly, it was evident on Friday night. It's easy to say that it wasn't evident today, but I think when you do that, you lessen you know, what your opponent was able, our opponent was ready to play, and they played an incredibly good game, and I want to make sure that they're recognized for that. We can sit here and talk about what we should have or could have done. You know, they were making the shots, and they were getting the rebounds, and they were getting the loose balls, and they were giving us trouble. So it's all part of the journey. You know, the key is, like I said last year after the Gardner-Webb game, is, you know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we lose this game. You know, we lost to Campbell, we lost to South Dakota State. Not saying we're going to win every game like this, but we did what we had to do to win this game. It's on to the next.
Is Mike Gazelle okay? Just wasn't.
He's okay. I think his confidence is, he struggled a little bit with that. You know, I thought he was real tentative shooting the ball. So I said, Mike, I need you to be aggressive. Shoot the ball, drive the ball, take it to the rim, shoot your pull-up. He's got a great pull-up game. But then we put him at the point because we wanted Devil in the wing again, like I said a minute ago with Clemens, and he was missing guys on the break. He was clearly tentative. So, you know, that's why we took him out.
It seemed like there was one play where, on defense, where he trapped and he could have broke on it, and I think you reacted after that. Was that one where you thought you could have gotten
He
that
just,
deal?
you know, I think that's an example, Scott, of his tentative nature right now. You know, when he's playing Mike Gazelle basketball, he steals that, goes down and dunks it. You know, that's, he's this close. You know, we'll get him straight now.
Was Dev feeling okay, just off night shooting?
Dev?
Yeah.
You know, he started off missing a couple. He never seemed to get cooking. To his credit, he was smart enough to drive the ball, get to the free throw line 14 times. I thought, you know, he was very instrumental in our win. Didn't shoot it well. You're right.
You just mentioned you had the three big men on the floor who could handle the ball well. I think combined, Zach and Gabe only had 24 minutes on the floor. Is that part of the reason why you didn't have them play as much?
Well, the three guys I was talking about were White, you know, McCabe, and Utah. You know, I thought Gabe gave us some quality minutes when he was out there, but you know, he lost the ball a couple times in a 1 or 2 possession game that felt like I was going to go back with more sure-handed guys, more experience. Like we were, you know, we had the lineup out there where Basabi, Utah, and White were playing really well. I thought Melson was tremendous today, but I had Zach sitting there. I took him out when he got 3, and then I'm thinking I got to get Zach back, and we need Zach in this game. This is a Zach McCabe game. And we waited for the appropriate time. Is when Melson got tired.
Nelson came up with some huge rebounds late too. I mean, he seems to have a leadership quality about him in the post.
You know, I thought he was tremendous. You know, he was a presence. You know, guys coming to the rim, traffic rebounds. I think you're also seeing him, you know, handle the ball better. He's so much better off the dribble, making plays. His moves inside are quick. You know he's going to make his free throws. You just, you know, you need your tough guys in a game like this late. And he's one of our tough guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Coach.